Hello, this is Zedis. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video, clearing more Uncleared 2019 levels. I'm losing track of how many levels I did this time. I think I did quite a few. There were a lot of easy ones, and then there was one really difficult one, and I really liked it. So I actually tried to clear all of that guy's Uncleared 2019 levels, and he had 4 more. I was only able to do 2 of them, but I actually included them in the video, just the clears. I hope I can clear the other 2. I just had to take a break because they were way too hard. On to the first level, which I've been playing already. This level is pretty crappy. It's not like a terrible level, but it's pretty bad. I boo it for the soft lock though. I mean, there isn't a checkpoint, so it's not really a soft lock, but it's just cheap. One-way invisible block traps you in the corner. You can't even die. I don't know. It was difficult to actually get this jump, but you want to do that wall jump off. I don't know if that's the intention. That's the way I figured it out anyway. You go back through that door. You don't have the cannon anymore. It's dead. You have this completely pointless section that doesn't. It's a speedrun setup. Speedrun. It's kind of a speedrun, but it's not a speedrun if you look at the timer. You had several very easy ones. I'll also say the level viewer was down today. I did have a troll level that I had to give up on because I couldn't figure out what to do, and I couldn't use the wizardless viewer. I also had this crazy ROM hack style level that maybe I'll try again. It was a little too obnoxious, and with how long it was and how easily you died. I don't know if there's a checkpoint because I couldn't look at the viewer. I would have liked to look at the viewer to see how long it was, but I had enough material, especially with the difficult makers levels. That one, the last 3 levels are going to be that guy's levels. I'll do a full edit of the first one I played, and the 2 that I didn't get randomly, I'll just show the clears basically. On to the second level, Mamma Mia. This is another kind of garbage level in 3D World. This one, it's not like the worst thing ever. It's just he makes a cardinal sin of having a necessary item in a hidden block, and it's not like a super hard thing to find, but it's just that's an instant boo for me no matter what. Death doors, necessary items, even if it's an easy item to find, and it is here. You see, I'm looking at this right here. I'm like, that's not possible, is it? So I die. I don't think anyone even bothered past that point. But yeah, there's the mushroom. It's in the corner. Very easy to find, really, but you have to damage boost. There's no other way through that. I somehow got under all of those bombs. I also don't like this guy uses the airship theme, which I don't mind, but he uses the very bottom of the airship theme, which means it's hard to see what you're doing down here. And I accidentally go back through the pipe, which he could have prevented too. And that was kind of the last straw. I was gonna boo it no matter what anyway, but I was like, that kind of bothered me, so I'm like, screw you. Definitely my fault, but it's still. I also just don't really like these timing, the on-off timing puzzles. There's way too much of it, and in this level. This one isn't doable though, obviously. Not super hard, really. I just poor time. Then you have some on-off block, blinking block. And then he has this little thing too, which is annoying. And I could have done this if I had paid attention, but first of all, it gives me a spring, which I assume I have to use, but you don't. Springs in 3D World are, you don't walk through them. If you bump into them, they actually, like, get knocked away. So here I'm actually, what I'm doing is I'm trying to reset that so those springs appear. I realize he gives me a spring, so I assume I have to bring it, but you don't. I already saw that there was a checkpoint up there. You need two springs right here, and you're good. So you have to make sure you don't knock at least one of them off. And I screw up and I mess up and I fall to my death. We'll cut right back there. So yeah, I have 2 springs. I knocked one off, but that's good enough to get that checkpoint. You know the spring on the block before, you don't need it, because starting over at the checkpoint, I mean, unless he really wants you to go backwards to get it, but that would be really stupid. I really don't trust this guy. He's already trolled me. Yeah, I called it. Oh, and I see the flag there, so I'm like, oh, slow down, don't fall off those icicles. You'll be okay. On to level 3. Patience. This one is I die once and then I beat it. It's not a very hard level. I don't remember how many tries. I had more than a few in. Oh, no. I'm screwing up here. Sorry. I don't feel like re-recording those first 2 parts. This is a cape level. This isn't the one I thought it was. Don't leave the ground, or don't, I boo it right away. I know, I feel like there's something cheap going on here. I assume I have to jump off these Koopas, and you don't. So actually, like, I want to look at it. So I open up the map, and zoom in, take a closer look. I can't see anything in there, but if I zoom in, I can see there's a little dot up in the left-hand corner. I don't know what that is. Well, I already spoiled it for you. It's a cape. It's cape feather. I was not the first person to figure this out. There were X's. I'm looking at that level. I'm like, I have to get all the way over. How do I get all the way over there? I don't see a door or anything. Nope, you gotta fly over there. Yeah, I knew something was coming, but I couldn't tell what it was. It didn't look like there was a track or anything, but yeah, they just put it at the very top of the screen. And this level is, even after you figure out that there's a cape there, it's really annoying, because you'll see coming up, here's some stuff that doesn't matter. I have to get holage, and it's impossible to do that without hitting the ground like I just did it anyway. Here, I'll give it a different approach by jumping off these Koopas. But it's really hard to get through that hole without touching the ground there. So really, the best way to do it is just to, when you're flying, to nail that hole. Get a hole in one. So yeah, here we'll do that. This did take me quite a few tries. It was a nuisance. One of the difficult makers, the good makers levels, is a cape level too. I also cleared a really hard cape level off of new levels recently that had a lot of like really advanced cape stuff going on. I like the cape a lot, but you can easily make one. I shouldn't say easily. If you're really good at the cape, you can defeat me pretty well. Okay, I believe the next level is the one I beat in 2 tries. Okay, here's the one I beat in 2 tries. 30 attempts, not that many. But yeah, this one's very easy. I make the mistake of going up top first, and I get squished by a skewer. That's my only mistake. This level is... I didn't boot this level because I was only in it for a couple of minutes, but it's not a very good level. It's not a terrible... This part is just kind of annoying. And after this, it's just kind of a nothing level. As long as you kind of stay off the bottom where you would fall into lava, you should be safe here. You get stuck in these, so I just make sure I don't go down too far. I'm gonna let that bullet hit me in the butt so I don't accidentally get hit by the spike. Make sure you spin jump at the right time. Has an annoying snake block section. Always, I'm gonna go over to this crack here. I don't even know what it's here for. Snake block kind of ends up here, but I'll go back to the snake block. At least I didn't have to be on that snake block the whole time, I guess. Then you just get up here, get off that snake block, jump. Do a ground pound, kill these Koopas. There's a Bowser there, but he doesn't affect anything if you just run. I see the axe, I'm like, why would I be messing with that Bowser? I don't think you can anyway. If you go up there, you just probably get killed anyway. Yeah, nothing level. Nothing I'll remember anyway. But honestly, I've seen way worse, so even if I had died a few more times, I probably wouldn't have booted it. Nothing really annoying or obnoxious. I guess that snake block ride, but it's not that bad. Okay, Plant Gang. This one's actually not too bad. It's not a great level. There's some blind spots, but it's fine. You do have a lot of piranha creepers. Those have really terrible hitboxes, so I did die a few times by jumping on the back of their head, which will kill you instantly. When this pink guy gets all the way down, if you jump right on him and don't bounce off too far, you die for some reason. Even if you crush him, you die. Who knows? I think they made some mistakes with these piranha creeper hitboxes. That's a little blind. Because even when you're going through that clear pipe, you don't see the blue guy. He hasn't come all the way out yet, so you don't know where he is. You do have to fall a little to the right. It's not straight down. I do have one hilarious death on this one near the end. Yeah, just be patient. Make sure you see where these guys are going. A lot of times when I can, I actually kill the piranhas, so I don't have to mess with them. This part is not super easy to figure out. I mean, some people might have trouble with it, because you hit this guy, he just goes back one spot. So what you want to do is ground pound him, so he goes back 2 spots. It's hard to get it, and then you can sneak under him. I think you do have to crawl or roll safer. I didn't die there, so I don't know if other people had. Yeah, just make sure to take these guys out methodically so they don't shoot me with fire in the butt. Got a checkpoint. You got 2 paths here. Each of them do lead to the goal. We'll try the left side first. Left or right. This is the piranha creepers section. The other side is just piranha plants. These are the creepers. Here, look at that hitbox. How did that hit me? I say that didn't hit me. That's I can kind of get if you land on the back of their necks, because then you hit their spikes. But I was in the middle of that guy. So here we're supposed to excavate with some bombs, not big time excavation. Here's the hilarious death is incoming, by the way. I want to cut this to make a short out of this one because it's too funny. I had to watch it to figure out what happened. Also, the thing is, if you throw bombs at these guys, they bounce off really great. But hits all three of them, and I catch it, and it explodes in my hands. It's just perfect. Second life here, we're gonna try the bright side, see if that's easier, and it turns out to be. These are just the piranha plants and fire piranha plant section. Generally easier to deal with than the creepers. They don't have quite as bad hitboxes, although they don't have great hitboxes either. They have that thing where they lunge forward and you can land on the back of them and get killed by them, which is lame. And of course they're shooting fire. Oh, look at that. How close is that? Can't believe I survived that one. Yeah, sometimes they'll especially the big ones, I think, they lunge at you, and the sideways ones also, you can't really kill those guys. But yeah, they lunge at you and you land on the back of them, and you should still crush them, but you don't. You end up dying. There's a lot of enemies here, but he keeps it non-spammy, so that's nice. Like, that's a pretty good level. I do give this one a heart. Yeah, any halfway decent level. I'm really not that hard to please, but most levels are just bad. Of course, if it's, you know, they didn't get cleared in 4 years now, you can see why. You see the other pipe just I think you would get a 1-up from that pipe. I'm not 100% sure. 3D World, you do get 1-ups when you're pretty high up. You don't have to be at the very top, unlike the other ones. Okay, we're gonna go on to the difficult maker, Tennia. Sorry, my laptop is very small and hard to read. Yeah, this guy. These are, I think, pretty well described as Kaizo levels, or at least sort of Kaizo levels. They're difficult anyway. Difficult platformers. Yeah, they're not quite Kaizo because you have time. You know, there's places you can rest, I guess. You don't have to constantly be moving. I think that's usually the definition of a Kaizo. I was about to run out of time, so see what's up in front. It took me not too long to figure this out, like maybe 4 or 5 lives. But what you want to do is use the P-switch as an extra boost. Very easy to miss that, by the way. You have to jump off it really quick, because if you jump, you know, if you fall all the way down, squash the P-switch all the way, you're done. You can't make that jump. I died many times just missing that first jump. This jump right here is very... I don't like this a lot, because you have to time it so you land on the icicle. I should realize right here, that bomb up in the left-hand corner, I don't know if I saw that yet. It's, you know, the night theme level is dark. I might not even register that fireball first. And I think I shoot the fire on accident. I was having a lot of trouble with my controller playing these difficult levels. Sometimes, like, when I'm holding the run button, like, it ends up missing. Or like, I let it go briefly and re-grab it. Like, it sticks, I guess. I was also having problems turning around. Like, I accidentally shot the fire the wrong way. I have to be very careful to make sure I'm facing the right way when I fire that. Didn't want to go too quick there. This on-off section, I already complained about timing. This is just a nuisance. There's no way to die right there, actually. By the way, you notice that I grabbed a Koopa with Yoshi. I end up not needing that, and in the future, I jettisoned him. You do want to grab one just to... Yeah, that's... I didn't expect him to have the parachute there. That one has a parachute. There's another one up top that doesn't. Once you get the timing on that, it's not too bad. There's also Thwomp in the night theme physics. The night ground theme has different Thwomp physics, which is weird. They have boo physics or something like that, or partial boo physics. It's a little weird. But if you're looking at them, they won't come at you. They're very easy to miss that one. I tried to reset it, but it's hard to get back down there. You know, if you try to get back down, you could land on that muncher, but it's blind. Don't mind my pausing here for a second. I don't remember why I did that. Scratch my butt, probably. This section, I had actually done this quite a few times by now. By the way, this one took me longer than any level today. This one took me about an hour and 45 minutes, so I'm skipping around a little bit. Get past that part. That part's actually very blind at first. Once you know things are there, it's not too bad. Very hard to stay on that Wiggler. We're gonna watch the whole thing now, I think. The clear. It is only, obviously, it is only one run because there's a clear condition. Do I cut here? I might get this pretty quick on this. This one literally would take me more than a minute sometimes to get. You really have to time it weird. Yeah, it takes you have to do the big bounce, and you only can do one level of that big bounce, and you have to be able to land on top of that without hitting. If you hit the edge of it, your Yoshi dies and you're dead. You lose the Yoshi, you're done. Oh, I will say that there we'll see at the end, there's a jump to the gold tape. He does have that Kaizo blocked off, but if you do it at the right angle, you're okay. But I'm not sure he knew that, because I think there's actually more of the level. I think he wants you to hit the Kaizo blocks and then jettison Yoshi, yeet him, and then or yeet yourself off Yoshi or whatever. And then there's a pipe after that. I don't know if there's another Yoshi in there. Maybe there's a whole other section, because his upload time was actually quite a bit longer than my clear time. It was about a minute longer, so there might have been more level that I didn't even see. Again, I would have loved to have the level viewer this week. Hopefully they get that back up. They said they were updating the game, so they only update the game to ruin the level viewer, which really sucks. Thank you, Wizzlyless, for trying to keep on that, because it's so useful when you're trying to clear these levels, especially that troll level. I don't know. There had to have been a hidden block somewhere. I couldn't find it. So I accidentally played it for like 5 minutes and then just quit and deleted the video. I don't know why I reset that. I didn't have to, but I did. I actually thought I had to use those bullets at first. So yeah, you get here, the flag's right over here. If you jump normally, you see me back off. I want to get the angle so I don't hit that block. It's right to the bottom right of that corner. And there's also a pipe above, so I think you can beat the level by going through that pipe. There might be another Yoshi in there. I think that's what he wants you to do, but I guess I cheesed it. Whatever works, man. Yeah, that was a difficult level. It took me an hour and 45 minutes. Onto the second level by Tennia. It's the cape level. There is a checkpoint on this level. It's the only level I found of his that had a checkpoint. This one was the easiest one of the 4 I played. 5 I played. I played 5 from him. I only beat 3 of them. Hammer Brothers, everybody's favorite. Not too hard though. This was a hard jump right here. I died a few times there. I only probably died like about, I don't know, like 5 or 6 times. Here's my shell jumping abilities shown off. I thought I was screwed here. I thought, oh, here's where I'm supposed to get the feather. But it turns out not. Feather doesn't come in until the subworld, after the checkpoint. I'm still worried about Kaizo blocks. You know, I'm okay with a good Kaizo block in a Kaizo level. Because I feel like, I don't know, if it's already a hard level, I can forgive like a funny joke sometimes. I have been very annoyed at other times, but I do it too when I make Kaizo levels. I try to put a little troll in the end. Because it's funny, I don't know, it's cute. I guess it's traditional. Get the checkpoint, will fade to the life where I win. It took me a couple of tries to figure this out. Here, what I want to do is I want to get up there. He wants you just to fly through here, but I'm actually gonna hit the ground. You don't take damage if you're flying, and then I can gain flight again and kill this muncher. And here I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do the take damage thing, but I don't actually lose anything. So I can drop down here and hit that on-off switch. Bump this bomb over here. I only break the bottom block. But I'm gonna solve that problem, not by blowing up more of it, because I actually don't want to risk hitting another bomb. I'm gonna go over to the left here, and I'm gonna jump over there with ducking, so I can fit in there easier. Because I just didn't want to risk trying to get another bomb over there. We'll gain flight again. Luckily I did this, I did this part in one shot actually. I only died like once or twice in the cape part. Right at the beginning. I'm gonna fade here because this took me forever to figure out. But you have to fly up there. We're in zero gravity, by the way, too. I don't know if you've noticed that. Low grav flying, yeah. That's more or less the level. There's a little easy flight in the overworld, but it's very easy. All you have to do is gain flight, and that's the level. Yeah, that one had a lot of tries. I probably beat it in 6 lives. You can check it right here because I will show it, but I don't remember how many lives we went into this level with. Yep, I like that one too. Of the 5 levels I played, there was one that I did not boo, but I'm thinking of booing it if I get back to it, because it's really trolly, and actually I'm at a point where I couldn't figure out where to go, or what to do. Actually, I get what I'm supposed to do, but I haven't figured it out all the way. Okay, this is the last level we're gonna do from him, Tennia. Polluted parkour. This is no checkpoints on this level. It's actually quite long. This one had like over 400 tries. It was not as hard as that first level, which had, I don't know, I think over 150 tries or something like that before I went in. That one hadn't been tried. I think people had just kind of given up on it. And this one, I think people had stuck to it, but they couldn't beat it. It was very difficult parkour type stuff. You got a couple places where you have to figure out where stuff is going. Like there's this snake block down here. I realized if I just slid down this left wall, I died a lot in this section. But yeah, if you just slide down that wall, you catch it, and you just have to jump off of it here. There is one part, and I assume anyone who's actually played it died here a lot. My big problem with this section, it looks very easy when I just do it, is there's these bullet bills that come from behind. I assumed I needed those guys, so I waited for them. But you just want to go. Don't even look at those things. Just stay on the cannon bullets. I will fade off a little at this part. This took me forever. I'm not good at the wall carrying, so we're just... I reset the room several times because there is a poison coming up. But I could. I didn't look at how many seconds I lost, but I probably spent 2 or 3 minutes doing that. And I use this, I don't know how much of the level is left, so I reset it, and that is actually the end. I don't know if the poison had already come up, because I got it after 1 try when I reset, or 2 tries or something like that. But yeah, if you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and have a very nice day. Meow.